Most guitarists never finish a solo, and it's not because of lack of skills, but it's actually because they were never taught how to shape a solo from beginning to the end. They start ideas, they move from shapes, but nothing ever feels complete. If that sounds familiar, this video is for you. Hey friend, how's it going? Thomas here. What do I mean about a finished solo? It's not about shredding. It's not about playing as many notes as you can. Or it's not about knowing all the scales, lots of scales. No, it's not about that. But rather, a finished solo, it's having a beginning, a middle, and an end. And that can be a composed solo or an improvised solo as well. A finished solo feels intentional, okay? Even simple notes can feel finished, can feel like, yeah, you landed. Listeners can tell when your solo is going somewhere or if you're just noodling around. So here are a few reasons why your solos don't feel finished. Reason number one, you practice while you're soloing. You're either playing licks that you already practiced before and you're just throwing out there. You're playing through shapes of scales or patterns, right? Here's a shape of a scale. You just play over it. Maybe you break it down a little bit, or you play a pattern over the scale. Or you're just playing exercises over. Right? Things that you should be practicing in your studio, in your home, but you're using as solo. That it's not musical, right? Those don't feel like musical statements. And we have the tendency as guitar players to mix those two things. I remember doing that so many times, and I'm sure you do it too. Reason number two is no clear finish line, no time limit, no structure, no plan. You're just regurgitating notes, regurgitating the scales, right? It's like talking without knowing where you're going with your conversation, where you're going, what are you using the sentences you're using in a conversation. So what happens, we are divorcing our mental faculties to the skills. We're not using your thoughts, not using your mind to create musical sentences, but rather we are just like showing off our skills. And reason number three, and this is a big one, you probably never record yourself. You probably never watch yourself playing. And this is a very, very important part, believe it or not. Playing feels different than listening back. Totally different. Recording exposes where your ideas actually land. You're gonna notice something different when you're recording yourself and watching yourself. And avoiding this keep people stuck. If avoiding recording yourself will keep you stuck because you have a feeling that you're having progress, you have a feeling that you're playing well, you have a feeling that you're progressing, but without a real feedback, even your own, you will not have that. You will not have the real progress because you're not actually seeing the result of what you're doing. And recording here, it's not about posting on social media no, it's about awareness. When you record yourself, you start to see the reality of what you're doing, right? It can be cruel, but it can be very rewarding if you use that as a tool for you to grow and, improve. So one simple idea I want you to stick with next time you play, and every time you play actually, stop trying to play everything you know and start trying to say one thing. Forget everything you know, not forget, but you don't need to use everything. Start trying to say at least one thing, okay? So people can remember, so people can connect with you. Not only the listeners, but yourself. You're gonna feel much better. When you limit yourself to one shape, this will give you more, what's the word I'm thinking? More control. When you're thinking of a shape, I'm not thinking about all this. I'm thinking a shape within the shape. Usually D and G strings. Limit yourself to 2, 3 strings and that shape. Because when you do that, you have more control. You have less to think about, less to hunt for, and more control to play and create your solos. Limit yourself to one shape. Choose a simple motif, a simple theme. From there, you can this is already memorable. It's a little motif, a fragment of a musical idea that I repeat. Repeat and develop ideas. Even if it sounds a little repetitive, you'll be able to create more without hunting for notes, without running the scales up and down, without exercising in front when you should be soloing, right? Repeat ideas. Say the same thing again. Let the ideas develop, okay? And end intentional instead of drifting. So find ways to be intentional on the landing, of the ending of your solo. Those things will get you, gonna make you way more musical than just playing scales, just showing off skills. And you'll connect to yourself, first of all. You're gonna be saying something, and you're gonna be connecting with the listeners or even your band. If you want help to actually applying this, finishing a solo, not only grasping the idea, that's exactly why I created the Real Ready Solo Challenge. 7 days, step by step, you record a solo you're proud to share. My friend, you're closer than you think. This is not about more information, and it's about finishing, making musical sense. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to see you in the next one. See you then.